One question we get a lot from people starting out in online arbitrage is, how do you get Amazon to allow you to sell more products? My name is Ari, I'm co-founder at Actorio, and I will guide you through the process of getting ungated for products and categories. When you're starting out, Amazon is going to gate many of the products, which is to say, is going to prevent you from selling many categories and many products. And that makes sense, because Amazon wants to make sure that their customers are happy. They want to know that you are real and serious and you're not going to do things that will make their customers unhappy. So they prevent you from selling products when they don't know you. So as a beginner seller, this makes our life much more difficult. So in this video, I'd like to show you how you can get ungated even if you're just starting out. And of course, with the help of Actorio, the whole process is much easier and smoother. So I've done a quick search and let's see if we can find any new products. So the first thing that Actorio really helps with is this restrictions column. This basically tells me already off the bat which products I'm allowed to sell and in which marketplaces. Note that restrictions are per marketplace. So it could be that I would be allowed to sell in Germany, but not in Spain. I have to make sure each one of them separately. So what Actorio does, we have a little magic button called Ungate. And basically what it does is it goes through all of these products and requests to ungate. Now, this magically did work this time. And note that what Actorio does, since it's connected to your Seller Central, it goes into Seller Central and requests permission on your behalf to sell these products. And if it's successful, it's great. It's one way that Actorio really saves you a lot of time and enables you to sell more products. But please note, even if this doesn't succeed, that doesn't mean that our work is done, because we have situations where Amazon asks us for additional information in order to ungate. And in the beginning, since we want to make sure that we can sell as many products as possible and as many brands as possible, what we want to do is we want to go in and request permission for Amazon to sell. So let's see how that works. I'm going to try again with this brand, and I see that this time it actually didn't work. But that doesn't mean that we need to despair. Well, actually, I see that it did ungate other, but never mind. What the important thing is that the main markets, we're still restricted. I can still request to be ungated. And the way to do that is I will click on the restricted tag. This will bring me to my Seller Central account, and now I can see if I can request approval to sell this. Okay, and note that Amazon is asking us it may ask us for different documentation. A lot of times it's an invoice. A lot of time it's simply a letter from the manufacturer or from the brand that allows us to sell. So this is very important. If I want to start selling more brands and more products, I need to go through this process of ungating. Especially as people starting out, we will need to provide a lot of these invoices. But fear not, this cost usually is not very high. And there's one more trick that Actorio has up its sleeve in order to help us to ungate. Let me show you how this works. Okay, so I need a purchase invoice. Note that I have to comply, this is not very clear here, but I have to comply with all of this checklist. Make sure that you read each and every point on the checklist and that you can comply with this, because if you cannot, you will not be ungated. Okay, great. So I can see that this brand is called Goldwell brand. So let me copy this brand and let me show you one more trick where Actorio can help you. So as you can see, this costs 18 euros. I may not want to invest so much in a brand that is not, the number one brand I want to sell. So what I can do is I can do a search among all of the suppliers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the name of the brand and I'm going to look for products on this brand that may be cheaper, so I can, buy 10 units and not invest so much in the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to do a search. So this time I'm going to do a search, but I am going to limit it to this brand. See if I can find something. And this time my objective is to find a less expensive product from this brand so I can get ungated. Lo and behold, I have an extremely inexpensive. What I did is I ordered by price. I'm looking for the cheapest possible thing, and because here my objective is simply to get Ungated for the brand. It's up to you if you want to later on return it to the supplier, but for these quantities, an investment of 10 euros sounds like it's okay. So here I have this brand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the website of this provider, purchase 10 unit, and this will enable me to be ungated for this brand on Amazon. So in this video, we touched upon a very important subject, which is ungating, which makes us a lot more valuable, a lot more dangerous as sellers. We showed you how to do ungating of a brand. You have a similar process for ungating for categories, but it's completely analogous. So hopefully you'll be able to apply it also to categories as well as to brands. If you haven't yet tried Actorio, here's the link. You can sign up. We have a 14-day free trial. Start experimenting. Use Actorio in order to build your business. We also hold weekly Q&As that you can join and ask anything. This is a small group, so everybody gets a chance to ask. And I hope to see you in one of these workshops.